Today we have info on a search for a mass shooter, a 3-year-old selling ice pops, and much more.
We have today's weather forecast with Ian and a look at sports with Nick.
Today is Thursday, October 26, 2023.
We are live from Studio H12 in the Shore Broadcast Center at Bradley Central High School, and you are watching Vox News today.
Hooray! Thank you for joining us on Vox News. I'm Kyler Delaney.
And I'm Sorry Hughes, and these are your top stories for today.
Hurricane Otis slammed into southern Mexico overnight as a Category 5 storm, making landfall near the resort town of Acapulco. It was the strongest storm on record to hit the country's Pacific coast. There are no reports of casualties, but the storm knocked out communications networks.
U.S. President Joe Biden threw his weight behind the Philippines in joint remarks with Australian Prime Minister, who is visiting Washington, D.C. this week. Biden described the U.S. defense commitment to Manila as ironclad amid tensions between China and the Philippines and the South China Sea. China recently attacked a Filipino supply ship inside Philippine sea space.
A 3-year-old might be Central Texas's youngest business owner. Merrick Gomez started selling ice pops in July. This all started when his parents went to the store, and he noticed the toddler always wanted a toy. That added up quickly, and they realized they couldn't afford one every time. 30% of his earnings go towards savings, 25% to pay back business supplies, and 35% for spending on toys. It's these lessons that his parents hope he'll carry with him forever.
Police in Lewiston, Maine are currently searching for a mass shooter that appeared this week. Police have retrieved footage of the shooter wearing brown clothing and holding a gun. All businesses, including schools, are closed. The city is on lockdown, and everyone is urged to report any suspicious activity to the police.
Atlanta homicide detectives are seeking new leads in 2 separate murder cases, both of which occurred nearly a year ago to the day, about a mile apart. The murders of Dean Phillips and Ned Jackson. The police believe this suspect was on a shooting spree, and Jackson was unfortunately in the wrong place at the wrong time. And now let's check on our weather. Ian, what can you tell us?
Fall weather is staying strong. Stay tuned for an update on our current weather and more right after this break.
Metal roofing from Best Buy Metals offers the long life of a kicker with the strength of a linebacker. It's the easiest decision since the time you had to pick between watching the Super Bowl or professional bowling. Did you know Best Buy Metals can provide a free material quote from a Google Map address? Stop by our showroom today. Visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com or get a free quote at metalroofingquote.com.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthal, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
I'm Ian Wagner through weather. Here's our weather at a glance for today. The high for today is 80 and the low will be 52. The current weather outside is 56. The humidity outside is 91% and the wind is blowing at 1 miles per hour. The dew point is 54 degrees. The pressure is 30.26. Visibility is 14 miles and finally the UV index is 0 out of 10. California's Death Valley is the hottest place in the world and the driest place in North America. But 2 months after Hurricane Hilary's epic rainfall, parts of the national park look more oasis and desert. Now let's take a look at our national radar. There are storms over the Midwest and the middle of the U.S. as well as the Mid-East and snow finally falling in the Mid-North. And here's our local radar. Everything is clear for today. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Today it will be a warm day reaching 80 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Later it will cool down to 52 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow the temperature will climb to 83 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. In the evening it will be cooler at 59 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Looking ahead to Thursday, the weather will be around 84 degrees with partly cloudy skies. In the evening, it'll drop to 59 degrees with occasional clouds. Friday's weather will see a high of 82 degrees with a mix of sunshine and clouds. By evening, it will be 58 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Saturday will bring a high of 78 degrees with mostly sunny skies. In the evening, it will drop to 48 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. Moving on to Sunday, expect a high of 82 degrees with a mix of clouds and sunshine in the evening. In the evening, it will dip to 44 degrees with a few clouds. Finally, on Monday, the high will be 55 degrees with some clouds. By evening, it will cool to 30 degrees under mostly clear skies. That's all I have for weather. That is all I have today for weather. Here's Nick with your sports report.
Today we have a look at the Cavaliers versus the Nets and the Clippers versus the Blazers right after this break.
You got to sit up.
And you can't start.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Welcome back to Vox News. I am Nick with O'Neill with your sports report. Donovan Mitchell scored 10 out of his 27 points in the fourth quarter, and Cleveland beat the Brooklyn Nets 114-113 on Wednesday night for the Cavaliers' first road win in a season opener since 2000. Cleveland had 6 players scoring double figures. Max Strauss, who started a place of injured center, Jared Allen had 27 points and 12 rebounds. Isaac Okoro scored 18 points, and Darius Garland finished with 15. Cam Thomas scored 36 for Brooklyn, setting a league record for most points in a reserve in an open season. Paul George scores 27 points, and Kawhi Leonard added 23 to lead 5 players in double figures as the Los Angeles Clippers beat the Portland Trailblazers 123-111 in their season opener Wednesday night. The Clippers had Leonard and George together for just 38 games last season when both were derailed by injuries and the team lost in the first round of the playoffs. But they're healthy and in the lineup at the same time now, raising expectations for the Clippers as they pursue the franchise's first NBA championship. That is all I have for sports. Stay tuned for more Vox News right after this break.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford, and together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
Welcome back to Vox News. A house fire killed a person in Benton overnight in what the Polk County Fire Chief calls a freak accident. West Polk County Fire Chief Keith Zesk confirmed the deadly fire happened at a home on Town Creek Road. Neighbors told us they woke up to loud booms and flames above their houses. But despite being in a severe drought, Chief Zesk says that has nothing to do with these flames. Neighbors say an elderly couple lived there, but the fire chief wasn't ready to give us a name or age of the person who died.
Nolensville police cracked a string of aggressive business burglaries where bandits reportedly stole tens of thousands of dollars worth of expensive liquor. The thieves broke into the same liquor store 3 times in the course of 36 days, according to authorities. Officers then found and caught 18-year-old Andre Mendoza, who had been linked to the crimes. Police are still searching for 3 more suspects.
This grandmother is angry because my grandchildren see people being unkind to each other almost daily. It is not just acting out on the news or on social media, it is everywhere. How do I teach the 3 grandsons that kindness and good manners are always appropriate? Where do I start with folks publicly showing unkindness? The way people drive and think the rules do not apply to them.
2 newly created national wildlife refuges in Tennessee and Wyoming will help protect habitats for threatened and endangered species. The Wyoming Toad Conservation Area and the Paint Rock River National Wildlife Refuge in Tennessee are the latest additions to the National Wildlife Refuge System, a collection of 570 refuge and 38 wetland districts managed by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
The board's unanimous decision at Wednesday's meeting approved a $12,000 annual subscription for the Prepared Emergency Communications Service. This service aims to aid non-English speakers in texting 911 during emergencies. The initiative seeks to bridge language barriers, ensuring efficient and effective communication in critical situations.
On October 26th, National Day of the Deployed annually honors the United States military personnel deployed around the globe. This day recognizes all of the brave military personnel who have been deployed, are sacrificing, or have sacrificed their lives to defend our country. It also acknowledges their families who are separated from them during deployment and the sacrifices they make in order for their family members to serve our country. Many deployed troops leave their families behind to serve their country. They make the greatest sacrifices to keep their country secure.
We're on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You will also find more online at our website, BCHS.TV.
Please remind your friends to like, subscribe, and share on our YouTube channel, BCHS Bear Network.
Tune in each weekday for your newscast. You just can't get enough of Vox.
That is all we have for you today from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School.
From all of us with Vox News, thank you for watching.
We hope you have a splendid day.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.